Hello and welcome once again to Akosia's vlog. If you are new here, kindly subscribe to my channel and don't forget to hit the notification bell when you're done. In today's recipe, I'm going to show you 3 different ways of making egg breakfast. This is so simple, very cheap. It doesn't consume time when preparing it, so within 5 to 10 minutes you are done. Who would want to spend so much time in the kitchen whilst making breakfast? Come with me as I take you through the process today. Now I have some sliced bread, so I'm going to cut them into halves and then set it aside. After, I have my cheese too, so I'll take the cover off and then cut it into half as well. I'm doing this to save time too. Set it aside when you are done. In a mixing bowl, I'm going to break 2 eggs into it and then add my chopped vegetables. I'm using lettuce and onions for the first recipe. Add a pinch of salt to taste and then stir it till it's mixed. When you're done mixing, turn off your stove and put your butter into your crepe or your frying pan too. You can use oil if you want. After, I'm going to pour my eggs into the heated pan and then pour or add my bread to it as well. I will flip it over to allow the other side to take some of the eggs because I want it to cook beautifully. When I'm done, I'll allow it to cook for at least 2 to 5 minutes depending on how brown I want my eggs. If you want your eggs softer, you can flip it over after 2 minutes, but then I prefer my eggs brown, so I'll allow it to cook some few minutes before flipping it over. Now we are going to lift the ends up beautifully like I'm doing in the video, and then make sure it's well attached to the bread as well. Now I'm adding my roasted beef onto one side of my eggs and then add my cheese onto the other side as well. After, I'm going to flip it over and then I'm done with it. Shape it well and then place it in your plate beautifully. Now to the second method, I'm breaking 2 eggs as well and then I'm adding just a pinch of salt to taste. Now I've heated my pan, so I'm putting my butter into it and then I'll drop my eggs into it to allow it to cook again as well. Repeating the same process, I'm adding my bread to this one and then I'll flip it over to allow the other side to also take some of the eggs as well. When you're done, you just shake your crepe pan to make sure that the eggs distribute fairly into your frying pan again. You flip it over when it's done. Allow it to cook for a minute or 5 or to your preference and then fold the edges like I'm doing in the video again as well. Again, I'm adding my roasted beef and then I'll add some chopped avocados as well. On the other side too, I'll put my cheese there and then flip it over to make a nice sandwich. This is so healthy and good for your kids as well. Set it aside when you are done. Now let's move on to our third recipe. I'm just taking the inner part of my bread out and then I will set it aside. Now let's watch the third recipe as a self-explanatory. So guys, this is my last recipe for you guys, and it's called chibom in my local dialect in Ghana. And then it's so good and delicious to eat it, especially on a cold night. Yes, in the night we eat this recipe, and then it's so delicious. Oh my god. So you toast the bread like I'm doing, and then you flip it over for the other side to toast as well, and then you take it out and eat. So friends, look at how gorgeous and beautiful our egg recipe turned out to be. Now that you know these 4 recipes or these 4 breakfast recipes, I hope you enjoy it with your kids and your family as well. It's so cheap to make, it's too time conscious, you don't spend too much time on it. Within 10 minutes, you are good to go and your breakfast is ready. Eat it with some fruits, your beverage, tea, Milo, yogurt, or anything as well. You can even eat it during brunch too, and you are good to go. It's so delicious, and everyone would love to eat this simple recipe too. Thank you, lovely people, for watching my channel. Now, don't forget to leave your questions, your comments in the comment section, and I will gladly read them and answer you as well. Now, like and don't forget to subscribe too. With my returning viewers, thank you so much, and those new ones, I hope you stay on my channel for more recipes. Thank you, lovely people. Don't forget to subscribe, and bye bye.